I knew something was wrong the moment her laughter cut through the room. Sharp, careless, too loud to be innocent, too familiar to be for strangers. I stood at the edge of the party, fingers around a glass I wasn't drinking from, pretending to listen to pointless small talk. But my eyes kept drifting back to her, my wife. She wasn't looking at me, not once. Instead, she leaned into a circle of her friends, whispering something that made them all turn toward me with those quick, sideways glances people try to hide. She laughed again. And that was when the first crack opened inside me. A soft vibration hit my pocket, her name on my screen. "Don't come near me tonight, you're embarrassing." No context, no reason. Just the kind of message someone sends to a man they've already decided doesn't matter. That was when the second crack split through. I didn't reply, didn't move, didn't show a single reaction. But inside, something cold woke up. I watched her tuck her phone away, watched her whisper something to the woman beside her, watched that woman smirk. As if they shared a secret, not a good one. My heart didn't shatter, it simply went quiet, almost peaceful, like the eye of a storm. I should have walked over, I didn't. I just let the silence inside me deepen, because I realized this wasn't the first sign, only the loudest. And the truth was already waiting, somewhere beneath the surface, coiled, breathing. All I had to do was follow the cracks. It began with a change in her routine, late shifts she couldn't explain, perfume that wasn't hers, phone turned upside down on the table, a picture deleted too quickly, a call answered too fast. None of it undeniable, all of it unmistakable. I watched, listened, catalogued. A hair on her coat, long, black, not hers. A receipt for dinner she never mentioned. A lie she told without even blinking. Every detail slid quietly into place, forming a picture I didn't want to look at. But I looked anyway. DNA samples weren't hard to get. A hair from her brush. A glass she left on the counter. I wasn't checking for children. I was checking for someone else's presence in her life. Phone logs weren't hard to access. She wasn't careful. Patterns formed. Calls that lasted too long. Messages sent too late. A man's name disguised as a woman's. She thought she was clever. She wasn't. My hands never shook. My heartbeat never rose. I was beyond pain, past fear, past anger. I was simply learning the truth. And when the final report arrived, clinical, cold, undeniable, I felt nothing, not grief, not rage, just confirmation. The truth wasn't a wound, it was a mirror, and I finally saw her for what she was. I waited until the night of the party she insisted we attend together. The irony wasn't lost on me. She mocked me openly, my clothes, my silence, my presence. Her friends laughed. She drank. She called me boring, like it was a joke everyone should enjoy. It was almost impressive how far she drifted from the woman I married. Then her sister stepped in, beautiful, sharp-eyed, dangerous in a way my wife could never be. "Then divorce him," her sister said, voice slicing through the noise. "I'll take him. You've got lovers anyway." The room froze. My wife's face drained. Every eye turned to her. I didn't move. Her sister looked at me, not with pity, but with a strange, quiet understanding. The truth had finally surfaced. My wife opened her mouth, but whatever excuse she was reaching for died before it could form. I let the silence build, let it crush her, let it expose everything she'd tried to bury. Then I reached into my coat. Her eyes widened, fear, not guilt, and I placed the documents in her shaking hand. Divorce papers, signed, stamped, dated weeks ago. "Actually," I said, voice steady, almost gentle, "I'm already free." Her knees nearly buckled. She whispered something, my name maybe, a plea, a denial, none of it mattered. Her sister watched her with a cold, satisfied expression, like this was a truth she had been waiting to witness. I didn't stay to hear my wife break. Didn't need to. I turned, walked past the stunned crowd, left her holding the proof of her own undoing. The door closed behind me. Soft. Final. Outside, the air was cooler, cleaner. I felt nothing for her. Not hate, not victory, just release. She destroyed herself the moment she believed I wouldn't notice, and I saved myself the moment I stopped caring. People say heartbreak changes you. They're wrong. Betrayal does. It strips you clean, burns everything unnecessary, leaves only truth. And as I walked into the night, one thought settled, fully, quietly, finally. I didn't lose her. I walked away from someone who was never mine at all.